You're watching the Bear Dice Club.
Your old fans. Oh, don't swear.
You like this one? Wrong game, but do you like this one?
Wrong game, yes.
That just sounds like she's offering everyone cinnamon whiskey.
Who?
I mean,
Sem.
that is still in character.
True.
You should get you should try and make a picture of Sam as Pitbull.
Mr. Worldwide.
Oh my god, with the fucking terrible sunglasses and
Oh my god, yeah, absolutely.
Fireball. That'd be great.
Fireball. Boop 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 boop.
I have I
I
was
could
trying to
load
find
one of the
some,
prompts and just say dressed like Pitbull and see what happens.
trying to find some drinks for tonight, and I'm out of beer. I just
Oh,
grabbed
no.
whatever was in the
You
There's
need
a
DM fuel?
solution.
yeah, I need some damn fuel. Fuel, yeah.
You
So just
live
grab it from
like-
the cupboard. And like
You
there's
live
like
like less than 2 miles away from the solution.
Record trust me, yeah. I'm like 1 mile away from the solution. It's right over there. Because
I've
it's
heard
just
of
not
people,
enough time. I had a choice of food or alcohol.
And the answer is
choice.
always alcohol.
No, not when you already have some frou-frou bullshit to drink at home that needs to get used up at some point. So, yeah, tonight is a peach sparkle teeny.
Oh no, he's a white woman.
Peach sparkle teeny. Oh
There we
god.
go.
Nice.
Oh
never
no.
I've never even heard of this sparkle
Oh, no?
teeny.
You know
Is
what
they-
I've heard
they
is
took
good,
a-
weirdly?
It took a super
Wait, Sparkle Teeny, isn't that just champagne at that point? Like,
I don't know.
No, it's not champagne unless it comes from the Champagne region of France.
Champagne.
so it works like
Champagne.
whiskey, where it's all called different stuff depending on where it comes from.
Well, no. I mean,
All
it's
champagne is sparkling wine, but not all
it's-
sparkling wine is champagne.
yes, like it's like
It's-
champagne. I know is one that specifically, if it's not from the Champagne region of France, it's called sparkling wine.
Well, it's the same thing with, you can't call it bourbon unless it's from Kentucky.
Is that right?
You can't call it Scotch unless it's from Scotland.
I didn't know that.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay, but what if you just make scotch and it's not from Scotland?
And it's
Then
called
you made-
whiskey.
I was about to say, then you made whiskey.
it's very peachy.
But like Scotch whiskey is a different thing than whiskey.
It's
Yeah, because it's made in
it's a
Scotland.
Scotch
a-
style
basically 'cause of-
whiskey.
It's the
Guessing
same
there's
thing
not
with
a lot of
bourbon.
alcohol in here.
Bourbon is made in certain types of barrels in
I mean,
Kentucky.
I guess.
That's how all whiskey
No,
is.
it's-
Like,
It's pretentious as F. Just like there's a German beer called a Kolsch, but it has to come from that specific location. Otherwise, it's a Kolsch style.
Hmm.
Oh.
I completely forgot about it until now, and I kind of want to try it. Apparently, if you cold steep, like black tea, just black tea bags, like breakfast tea, that sort of thing, in vodka, it comes out really good.
here you go. Here's the official definition for Scotch whiskey. It is a malt whiskey or grain whiskey made in Scotland.
There you go.
That's it.
Oh, you guys want to? I don't know if it'll show up well enough, but my brother-in-law gave me something cool. It's this little pendant, and it's really not showing super well.
Looks kind of
Um,
neat. Yeah.
It's a
glowing?
glass pendant, and it's like the end, like back side of the domed pendant is supposed to look like a sandy bottom. I wonder if I can get it to. I wonder if I can get the camera to actually like show it. But because of the, my camera's not good enough. Because of like the facets on the dome, I'll be able to see it if I turn it sideways. It makes what looks like water ripples onto the like
Oh.
backside of it.
That's really neat.
Yeah, I went to a glass shop demo at the glass blowing hot shop where he does his art at, and they were doing a pumpkin palooza thing. I got a few other pieces.
Okay.
But he was like, "Oh, you got to check this out." And he hands me that pendant. He's like, "Go look at it in sunlight." And I was like, "Oh man, that's super cool. I need to commission you for one of these. This is fucking awesome." And he goes, "You want that one?" And I was like, "Yes. Like, is that okay?" He spoils my family with little glass art pieces that he does. He loves it when they're
Oh.
enjoyed.
That's really cool. That's awesome. Sounds like a fun hobby.
Yeah, he got into it just by doing like torch work. And he's been working towards glass blowing.
Tell him to make you a bong.
Why? I don't smoke anything.
So
That's your first problem.
It's an art
as a
piece,
centerpiece
man.
for your table.
I mean, I did get
Put flowers in it.
Hold on, let me go grab.
Owning a
one-
bong
one
is not
thing.
illegal.
I use it for tobacco, I swear.
My mom used to have a vase that looked exactly like a bong, and we used to make fun of her like relentlessly for it.
Of
Because
course.
apparently she didn't see it until she brought it home, and we and everyone was like, "Mom, why did you buy a bong?"
Was she too stoned to
Greatest
care?
regret in life. I should never have bought that bong vase.
So, they were doing the event was
I
called
should have
Pumpkin
known.
Palooza, so I had to get a glass pumpkin.
Oh, of course. That's fun.
The colors don't show up super great on my camera, but it's this really cool like dark tea black water color. There's like a
It is
neat
really
effect
neat.
on it.
I
And
would
then
dare
this
buy
really
anything
cool-
like that and put that in my house.
Well,
I wouldn't
the
dare.
thing with this is it's very dangerous around children because there's a vacuum inside. So
Oh,
if it ever
Listen, I think that'd be
breaks,
safe
it'll
around your
explode.
child. We've seen how he
Um,
messes up the rooms.
But this one, yeah, very carefully. But this
very,
one I
very
saw
carefully and deliberately.
that I thought was really cool, like the candlestick holder.
That would make a good bong.
That
Gravity
looks
bong.
like the nightmare love child between a bong and a glass fleshlight.
I really liked how it has like the hourglass, like liquid hourglass effect going down.
Like that is really cool, but it does kind of look like a glass fleshlight, and now I can't unsee it.
Well,
I see it as more of a
if-
I really
tiger's
liked how
butt
if
plug.
sensual it looked. I mean, sensual it looked. I mean,
if you can fit in there, you're welcome to try.
No, it's the other end that looks like.
If you're that
Wait,
short,
is that
you're
the
welcome
top?
To try, yeah.
Yeah.
This
Okay. There we
is
go.
where the candle goes.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
The other end goes in your butt.
Wait, did you mean that's where the candle goes?
Look, the only way this works as a fleshlight is if you've got the girth of a tuna can.
And the depth.
I'm not saying I'll reach the bottom of a tuna can, but am saying it'll break the sides.
That's a
That's
joke
how
I
the
haven't
ladies
heard in a
like
long
it.
time.
Girthier than it is long.
That's what women love. Girth.
We call it the discus.
We call it the hockey puck.
She's disgusted by me.
I like that one, Saw.
So yeah, news. We're going to be reviving our Troubles at Otari campaign with some fresh faces. So Thomas will be joining in, Lena will be coming back, and then we got a couple of new people too. So that'll be fun. Tune in on Thursdays at the same time for that.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Same batch. Oh, you beat me to it.
What, see, okay, I listen to a podcast. They always play that clip. What is that from?
It's from the old 1960s Batman with Adam West.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sometimes you can't get rid of a bomb.
My dad is going to. My dad loves Adam West Batman, and I'm pretty sure he's going to die angry that they ever went away from Camp Batman.
Turn. Enough about breakable objects.
They didn't go away from Camp Batman, then the Batman animated series would never have happened, and Mark Hamill would never have played Joker. That would be sad.
Preaching to the choir, man.
Yep.
It seems like such a weird hill to die on.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah, I agree with you. It's a strange thing to be angry about, and yet he will. Anytime you talk about Batman, he's like, never should have stopped doing the Adam West Batman. Like, I fully agree that is an opinion that you have.
Like, listen, I hear you. Let's move on.
I think modern movies need a lot more random dance breaks. That's all I'm saying.
I think Adam West should have never been famous.
I think Bollywood is bringing that back.
What's wrong with Adam West? Adam West is great.
I don't know. I'm just being an ass.
Yep, every movie should end in a big dance number.
Okay, so we're just Bollywood now, is what
I
you're
was about
saying?
to say Bollywood's got you
Yeah, that's
covered
what he's
there.
saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's fun.
Can you imagine what like big spoilers for Avengers Endgame. So if you haven't seen that,
If you haven't
We're in
seen
the
that,
middle of
it's
it.
What's the
Well,
statute of
25
limitations on that one? So I think
Yeah, I
you're
haven't
fine.
seen it.
6 years.
It's fine.
if you haven't watched that yet, you're gonna get spoiled now.
Well, look,
it's gonna happen.
I'm trying to be
Oh, I
considerate
fully do not care. Like cultural
Of-
osmosis, I've picked
of
up
any
most of it.
potential future viewers that we have watching the VODs.
Oh man,
Big
Avengers
spoilers for
Endgame,
Endgame.
that retro movie.
The audience we
Oh,
cater
man.
to.
But
They've
imagine,
probably
you guys
seen
see,
it.
do you guys see that
Hey,
super old movie called Alien?
My son's halfway through his first watch of Endgame, so
So we're gonna spoil it for
Yeah.
Desmond. All right.
Anyway, okay. Imagine how different Iron Man's funeral would have been if everyone was just doing a big dance number.
Iron Man dies.
It's just a big dance number.
Wow,
Remember?
Spoilers. I almost got to that part.
no, he's fine. He's Doctor Doom now.
Oh thank God. Dr. Victor Von Doom.
I
That
mean,
guy's-
that's
that
kind of
guy's-
the
yeah, apparently
trajectory
he's
that
playing
Tony
a
Stark
different
did take
version
there
of
for a
That'd be
while.
as good of a dance
There's-
number happening as if it were to happen in our game right at this moment.
Speaking of which, why don't we go ahead with the recap?
Speaking of
Camera
dancing on the
3.
corpse of a
Quick a
devil.
recap. Here we go. You guys were fighting against Eurevian. He made a big reveal
I hate Urethrian.
that
I have a small
Lumiere.
Eurythrian.
carries the blood line of the Rajani bloodline in himself, as he is from Nidal, and that is where they come from. By pure chance, he just happens to carry that himself, which is why he was able to keep a close eye on you guys by being able to scry you at will. Whenever he
Oh
wanted.
no, I was the unwitting mole. It was
Yes.
me.
Yeah, it was you.
My name is who? My name is what?
He demanded you sign a contract, and you did a big old fight because you did not like that idea.
I did a big stab on that contract.
Yes, and he even created a situation where it would be, advisable, a little more advisable for you to sign the contract, I guess.
Oh no, I just thought up a great line for
Making
dealing
more
with that
short-term.
contract.
I mean, I thought it was pretty epic what you did, but
It's
you burned
been
it up.
revoked.
No, I should have said let's cut a deal and then cut it. Ah,
I like what you did better.
Damn it. Weeks later, I think of a better line. No,
Yes.
this always happens.
So, Eurevian, after you guys dealt with his two guards, he cast Wall of Force, separating all of you ranged characters and Lumiere from Soul and him. So Soul had to deal with him one-on-one.
Soul almost died.
Very nearly died. Yes. And so you guys banded together. And I'm gonna say it was extremely cool seeing how well you guys were attacking that Wall of Force with everything you had. And I did not expect you to break through it, but you did. I thought you'd get close, and yeah, you managed to bust through it.
By the
So-
power of traps.
Yes.
And
By the way, Thomas, I thought it was really cool how you kind of whipped out traps and tried using those. I thought that was really creative.
It's the only way I could deal the amount of damage necessary to get past the damn thing's hardness.
Yeah, I mean, it was a really good fight for you, though. I mean, you broke through the wall, you landed the killing
he
blow,
basically
did a
went
lot
full
of
MacGyver.
Did a lot of healing on your party throughout the fight as well. So yeah, give yourself an extra hero point for this session.
Sick.
Yeah.
Sherman, I thought it was really cool how you killed that guy. I'll get an extra hero point.
Above and beyond. That's what we call that.
No.
Unfortunately, as we broke through the force wall in an attempt to save Soul, Namied, brave boy, body blocked for our Birdman,
Yeah.
and bit the big bullet.
He bit the big bullet.
And by bullet, I mean
yeah.
fist.
Yeah, the bullet became fist because, Sherman charged forward bravely to try and punch Eurevian right into oblivion.
I get it. They're both red. They both
redirected.
got horns. It's hard to keep track.
Eurevian pulled some,
Look the
some
same.
kung fu judo shit.
Revian grabbed him and threw him right at Namied, and that was it for him.
I'm just picturing like Spike Spiegel and be like water.
Mhm.
Just redirect
Kind of,
the
yeah.
punch.
Yeah. I gotta do another rewatch of that. So good.
Yeah, he basically Tai Chi'd me into Namied.
Mm.
Yes. So immediately after that, Lumiere leaped up in front and with his glaive finished off Eurevian once and for all.
Stupid devil.
And that is where we are now in the story.
Lumiere tried to give some impromptu psychological evaluation on Sherman, and Sherman shut down because sad cowboy days.
He is a very sad cowboy. This is true. Yeah. But I mean, I don't know that we have a whole lot left to do in this level of the dungeon. Wasn't there like a
Can we end it with Lumiere finding like the Rajani family tree?
Yes, he did. I forgot about that completely, actually.
Yeah, because I remember Lumiere was looking at the Rose Guard blade and wondering what he had gotten himself into.
Yes, it is thrumming with energy in your hands.
It drumming.
It'd be thrumming. I wish I could carry more on my person, because I would definitely keep that on my hip if I could. Like, let's put the longbow away.
Backpack.
Wasn't there like a thing keeping us from the
elevator?
lift? Yeah, in the other room? Is that like gone now that the big bad is dead?
We should probably go
Yeah,
look.
you'd have to go check it out.
Fine then. Yeah, Sherman could use a reason to leave the room at the moment. He's gonna go check it out by himself.
And as you walk over there, you do notice. First of all, I need to remove the camera. Hold on a second here.
Move the camera.
As you walk over, 3 more demons pop up. Roll for initiative.
You
I
notice
would be a little bit pissed.
20 bucks.
at the end of the hallway, the door that was closed, leading right to the Gug, is
damn it.
open. And he is just sitting there staring right at you.
Uh-oh. That ain't good.
Okay.
And he just
I'm
kind of just stares at you for a bit
gonna go ahead
and then
try.
snarls and slams the door shut.
Huh. Okay, he likes it in there. Weird. Okay. Why not? Sure.
Pants little shitted, but that's okay.
You imagine he was a little interested as to what all the loud bangs outside down the hallway were all about.
I'm trying to sleep.
Not interested enough to
To
go and
actually get
investigate
involved.
it himself. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't need that. I don't need that kind of heat.
Yep.
But is the red barrier still there?
The barrier is there, but you can tell it is just slowly dissipating here until it disappears completely.
Oh, that's convenient timing.
The way is open.
Yeah, Sherman's just gonna.
From the deep, the way is.
Sherman's just gonna hang out on the steps and chill until everybody else is ready to head out.
Any items of any particular note left in the room other than the body of our companion?
Not really. Eurevian had nothing on him, I don't think. Unless you guys already yanked it from him.
Wait, what happened to his quill?
Oh yeah, his quill's there, I guess.
Does it still work as a weapon?
I don't see it
Can
in
you
his
stab people with it?
inventory. Yeah,
Can we- I just want to
It's,
wear it as a trophy.
I'll go far. Quill stealer.
I don't know if that really counts very well as like, I mean, it's a very specialized type of weapon. I don't know if that's an item that the adventure path was anticipating you taking, as I don't see it in his inventory. Let me see if I can find it here. To go back.
I could just make an item. I'm not going to do anything with it other than wear it.
You can just say you have it somewhere. It's not huge. Well, I mean, I guess it probably would be quite big, I would imagine. I mean...
Isn't he like a large creature?
No, he's medium.
No.
It was some kind of like
Quite tall,
Looking at his
I would
character
mean, but...
Depending on the size, he would either want to like weave it into his hair or somehow sew it to like his upper the upper arm of his coat. But that's all flavor.
I don't know. He's holding it in his hand there.
Yeah.
Like
He's very proud of it.
like a decent size, but it's not like huge by any means, I'd say.
Yeah, Lumiere just wants it so he can tickle people with it.
Lumiere just wants it because he's like, fuck you, I killed you and you killed my friend, so I'm gonna show off the fact that I murdered a demon after my family's bloodline. That I had no idea doing
he's
that.
gonna buy a hat and stick it in there.
You were meant to kill this
And
guy.
he'll call it macaroni.
There it is. Inventory items.
Would anybody have told Soul what had actually happened?
What do you mean?
I was down when you killed Namied.
Yeah, I think Sherman would actually come back in and volunteer to carry Namied back to town.
Do you want a hand? We could probably fashion a litter out of the stuff here if you'd like.
Sherman, I think, would just be like, "Nah, it's all right.
It's your
I
burden
think
to
I can
bear.
take care of it."
You
As
have to
you
do this.
Kind of scoops him up in a fireman's carry.
As you wish. I think
So-
that
How far
treat
can
wounds macro
Sherman
is
get, you think?
I don't know. If you want to make me roll for it, I can.
I'll just carry you both. I'll carry you while you carry him.
Yeah,
I'll
Justin,
carry
athletics.
Soul, who's carrying Sherman, who's carrying.
It's like those. It's like those semis that carry other semis.
Right.
Oh, I
both
wanted to be.
carrying
Ooh, 8.
So
You
had a
try
good
your
point,
damnedest.
Justin.
That's fine. Sherman just takes some breaks.
There you go. You can take some breaks. It takes you a while.
I will assist. I'll make sure you're not toppling over.
Daddy? Daddy?
How do I sit? There it is.
Daddy? Daddy?
Wow, I didn't roll very well either.
but
You
at
have a
least you have a
lifting
bonus. I think I've had enough of this place for one day. What say you fellas?
I'd say we have done a good job. For the most part.
I wonder, did Namied have death arrangements? I'm sure we all have death arrangements, right? Like,
We have a will in town.
I mean, we're like,
It's a pretty deadly occupation.
that's what I'm saying. Is like, due to the occupation, you think we would have this arranged?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would bury or burn or whatever Namied would want. I'm sure we have talked about it in the past. I feel like that comes up among adventures at some point.
Yeah, I think for right now, Sherman's just going to take him to the temple because I think they would probably have stuff to deal with it there.
Fair enough.
Did he have a god that he worshipped at all?
I don't know. I can't actually see his
Yeah, now that he's dead,
his character sheet now that he's dead.
Kirkamoth, known as the Waiting Void. The primordial, inevitable of emptiness, entropy, and stillness.
It sounds like an evil
Interesting.
deity.
Kinda does, yeah.
What's his name?
Kirkamoth.
Kirkamoth? C-K?
Trying to send it in the, it's a K. Trying to send it in the chat, but it doesn't seem to be going.
Kirkamoth, deities. I found it.
I'll just post it here.
Kerka moth.
Also known as the Waiting Void, the unseen Kirkamoth is the primordial inevitable of emptiness, entropy.
He's a
and stillness.
neutral god.
Though many
Ooh.
people view decay and entropy as manifestations of chaos,
Excuse me.
followers of Kirkamoth understand that in an orderly universe, the end of one cycle makes way for the beginning of a new cycle. Wow. Halfway decent death cult.
Yeah, not one that isn't like comically evil. That's always interesting to see.
I guess mildly Norse in a way.
Comically evil.
He picked it because of the occultism, I'm sure. There's something it probably gave him.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch of occultism. It's cultic god. Probably the closest you can get to non-evil from an occultic.
Right.
What is Ellen?
She's a talk show host.
No. It says N and Ellen for all our alignments.
Lawful neutral.
Neutral. Lawful neutral.
I can't switch to Scarioku anymore.
Oh yeah, I have to figure out how to do that.
Thank God.
Good. It was spooking me.
It really was.
Ah,
It's
I'm
real spooky.
spooked.
What?
It was spooky.
I've wet my pants 4 times on stream because of
You
karaoke.
guys don't like this one?
I'm gonna go change my pants.
All right, yeah. Well, Sherman would like to head back to town. I'm all for that if you guys are.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Dark.
1, 2, 3, 4, and Namied.
What about this one?
What's up with the Dr. Disrespect logo?
It is very that art
I
style.
would say that you guys make your way through town. You don't see a lot of people on your way down to the temple.
Interesting. Can I roll
Just because
perception or
many,
warfare?
well, you know that many people are trying to like evacuate. They may have just continued with the evacuation, with the
Yeah,
With
they have
the
no idea
town
we
being,
succeeded.
Actually, now that I think about it, we probably wouldn't even have to carry Namied that far, right?
it'd be pretty far.
Just to the
I mean, it's a
teleporter.
20-minute walk.
I thought, don't we usually take Pissfoot back and forth to carry our stuff?
That's true. You could just throw him in the cart and
Yeah.
Gotta change that horse's name.
Nope.
No.
It shall forever be Pissfoot.
can't do that.
I've just been calling him PF. Oh, PF.
PF
Is that the
Chang.
name of your
PF
horse?
Changs.
Yeah, I'll just call him Chang. Just evolving. I will call him
Wait.
Horse.
Never mind.
I shall name him Squishy, and he shall be mine, and he shall be my Squishy.
I just
I'm
named my
pretty
horse
much
in
tapped
Tears
out
of the Kingdom
spells.
Gray because he was gray. I was like, close enough. He's out of spells. Have you ever tried stabbing? Quite liberating.
She has tried and failed. Okay.
am also mostly out of spells.
Good to
Well, we
know
can
Doug
always-
decided to say maybe later.
I'm with you, Soul. Honestly, who needs
It-
spells when you have weapons?
Never have to recharge. That's the best part of it.
Of course, it does require us to kind of get beat the hell up sometimes.
Yeah, and there's not a lot of ranged combat involved. And also, I don't have the possibility of wiping out an entire squad in one spell, like Aaron did.
There's like one cleric in there at this point. Well, no, there'd probably be a few, I think, and they would be like tending to maybe some injured people and whatnot from the ships that were, attacked and whatnot.
Yeah, I wonder. How
I would say
Luna
you'd probably
party
see.
turned out.
They turned out all right. So some people are coming there, some for prayer and worship and that kind of thing, but also, just wanting to get some healing, whatnot. So there's only a couple clerics in there tending to them.
Oh shit!
What?
I need to be this. Blorp.
Yeah, I think I'd just go up to Vandy with Namied and just wait for her to be done with whoever she's working with, and just let her
Holding
know.
a dead body.
Yeah.
As soon as you guys walk in, her head kind of sees you guys out of the corner of her eye, and her eyes widen, and she kind of like wraps things up really fast, and then comes over to you guys, says, oh my, I am so sorry.
Yeah. Didn't all make it this time, unfortunately. We were hoping you might be able to. I might have somewhere to put him until we're able to, prepare things.
Yes, absolutely. Right this way. She seems to be trying to like choke back some tears, and she directs you to. I don't know where she would want to bring you guys at this point.
Where are the bereavement chambers? Why does Oku?
I don't see anything. I see wagons. I see a boat. I see a well.
Throw him in the well.
Yes, this is where we throw all our dead.
What makes you special?
Oh, what's in this little back area? Oh, wait, is this just a hallway that goes around?
Yeah, it's kind of like a balcony area.
No.
It's.
Put him under the wood pile over here.
We'll put him outside in the dead hole.
Where the dead hole is.
We can put him on the balcony.
Wait, why
It's
am
not
I-
the worst place for.
Oh no! We'll put him in a better place than that here. This way, please. And she just directs you guys over to her office, and then she prepares a space for him, to where he could, just lie, and she'll cast a couple spells on him too, just like a what do you call
Gentle
it?
repose.
Gentle repose and whatnot, to help him
I could have done
keep
that.
him from
Damn it.
decomposing. Yeah, you do have that with this staff that you
Staff.
carry with you. Yep.
If you're pretending to be dead, would that be gentle reposer?
No. Just no.
You think Namied wore a Thrasher t-shirt but has never seen a skateboard?
Possibly.
That's not true. The posters at the skate park did have skateboards. They were just, they always looked brand new.
as far as funeral arrangements, you're welcome to utilize our space here if you'd like. You can find a spot for him over in the graveyard area. I do think there will be a ceremony at some point, maybe later this week. We did have a number of people who did pass today, or yesterday, I should say, unfortunately. We may have a joint service for them with those that remain here in Otari.
Honestly, given his deity, I think Namied would probably be into either
Sky burial.
Yeah, like I was gonna say sky burial or
Ducking him off a cliff.
no, I was gonna say
What's a sky burial?
It's where you just throw someone out and let the birds have them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like it gives back.
Yeah, or cremation. But you know, get the whole entropy thing and whatnot.
If we're gonna give him a sky burial, we'd take him home probably, and not bother
I don't know where
the town
Namied
with
is
this
from originally.
decomposing.
No,
I mean, to our home. Like,
Oh
he's
yeah.
just- yeah.
he spent a lot of time in Absalom.
Oh God, I want to say Peru, but I'm not certain.
That's what I talked about Eli about a bit, because he went there since he was very familiar with the area when he went there with Doriana to do research and get her checked out by some experts there and whatnot. And so, yeah, that's why he was the guy to accompany her there.
But knowing Tron, he'd probably want him put on a stick and blown up with an RPG.
Shane, sky burials are endemic to Tibet, Qinghai, Sichuan, and Inner Mongolia, as well as in Mongolia, Nepal, Bhutan, and parts of India, such as Sikkim, Vanskar.
Okay.
I
So
sure I
more of an
butchered
Eastern
some of
thing.
those names. But it apparently got outlawed because it was causing a lot of health concerns.
Yeah.
Turns out letting a
Society
bunch of dead bodies
doesn't tend to
decompose.
really like a rotting corpse. They're-
Mm.
But I think if you put him out into like the forest deep enough, it wouldn't be an issue.
Well, I mean, traditional sky burial, you're like, you put the body on a mountain far away from your village.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the literal translation.
He'd probably
of the original
he'd probably
term
like
is
that
to
if we
scatter.
just dropped him on a mountain somewhere. Is there mountainous nearby though?
Not really much mountains. There's some hinterland areas.
We're on like an island, aren't we?
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say the other thing that we could do is we could
Give him a Viking burial.
was just gonna say that we could put him on a boat,
did that
send
with-
him out to
we
sea,
did
and
that with
light it
Zoggle.
on fire.
Yeah.
But hey, maybe
I think he would. I
maybe
think
that's-
Namied would appreciate that.
he would like that. I think that's our way.
What's a classic detective
Viking-
burial?
Viking burial.
Yeah.
We just bury him in cigarettes and whiskey.
I think he
That's a
might like that.
detective burial.
He actually would like that.
Yeah.
We all
That's pretty
smoke
good.
cigars in his honor, and then we throw him on the
We throw him on the boat.
whiskey-soaked boat. And we kick it away, and it floats off. And
You guys gonna do that today?
I think today might be more about rest and
I like to do it when
Sherman would
Eli's
definitely
here.
like to
Eli's
like,
here. Yeah.
actually lick his wounds a little bit and
Might
get
not
a
be
little
back
bit of
for a while.
healing because
Well, we got to get the town.
he is
back
still
together,
like
too.
walking with a limp at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
He said he's going to be a week on, week off. He said he'll be here next week.
Yep.
Yeah. We're not gonna introduce a new character if somebody's gonna be week on, week off.
That's fair.
That's a little too
Yeah,
much
but we
to
could
manage.
do
So.
end of life.
What if he's narcoleptic? What if he
Oh, yeah,
introduced
absolutely.
his
End of
character
life,
as
for sure.
narcoleptic?
We have to weekend at Bernie's him. On
What if his
Yeah.
character has like two personalities and the week he's off is one
It's
of
a
the
completely
weeks where
different
one
guy.
of us takes over?
one of the personalities is just
That would
not
be cool.
there.
Daddy.
So you could just play him however you want, and it's in character.
There may be an archetype for that. You never know. I think maybe a vigilante one or something.
Packbinder, maybe.
Packbinder.
Yeah, it's an old 3 point. It's based on an old 3.5 class, which
No,
I always thought was really cool.
The game we're playing is Pathfinder, Shane.
Yeah, it's funny. It's haha, but Packbinder was really cool. You basically like bound yourself to spirits, and they would give you different powers and stuff. It's an interesting class. But yeah, Sherman wants to go get healed and then go get absolutely blinding drunk.
Okay.
I'll join you.
Healed.
Sherman
like
wants
just your
rubbing
HP.
Ew.
You do still have
Sherman-
that curse.
Look, I'm ready.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Yeah.
uh,
Stick your hand in it, don't look.
Oku's out of spells,
One
so
dice.
he can't remove the curse from me today, anyways.
Maybe tomorrow morning. So I got this fly. It's driving me crazy.
Sherman wants rubbing alcohol
roll
for
a
the
20,
outside
you
wounds
win
and
this
drinking
dice.
alcohol for the inside
Okay.
wounds.
Yes, that is absolutely correct.
Well, try again tomorrow.
So
Do one
yeah,
dice, not a whole set.
Sherman is
Okay.
just gonna be like, "Well, sister, I appreciate it. Let us know if there's anything we can do for any of the wounded. But for right now, that includes me. So we'll go get
think
that
you
taken
should-
care of."
Get rest. You definitely need it in more ways than one. I think.
So yeah, Sherman's gonna head out.
Right. She bows her head
Are you
towards
going-
guys and
Are you going to
Says
the
thank
dwarf lady's place?
I think she was one of the people that was in the attack, right? So she's probably not in any.
yeah, a lot of businesses are going to be pretty well closed up at this point. Maybe so welcome to go there.
Pretty shuttered.
Yeah. I don't know if she would have stuck around. Some people have stuck around.
Was she the one that
What's
that was at the bar that got attacked?
No. Grelda Venkervale. No, that's the
This
Rowdy
lady with the peg
Rockfish.
leg.
That was the peg
Oh.
leg lady. That's a Tamley Tanderville, and that's just at
Tamley was the one that was
fish-
there. Okay.
the fishing
This.
Yeah, we can go
place.
to the Rockfish.
To the Rockfish. All right.
Who's this?
Who's what?
Just a cleric.
Oh, you've met her once before. That's Farron. One of the clerics at the temple. You just had a very brief interaction with her at one
Is she
point.
my Farron lady?
No, because you talked to her and then forgot about her.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's Farron.
Hey, don't echo my joke and then get a laugh. Oi!
I didn't hear you say it.
See, it's all in the delivery there, Thomas.
Delivery, you just don't hear me, you bastards.
No, I just have late reactions.
Your delivery was a little
That's
fast.
unfair, guys.
Listen here, you son of a bitch.
It seems like the patroness has the right face for what's been going on too.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Also, the
Oh
dwarf
yeah, she
kinda
always
a
has
side.
that face. Yeah.
Well, I mean, when we discovered the dwarf, he was being tortured infinitely. So
and she
you know,
thought he
there's-
was dead.
he's probably working through some stuff.
There's a Slipknot song for you, Infinite Torture.
I'd say that she decided to stick around because, what she can do is provide for you guys. That is her way of helping out the city or this little town. So, yeah, her and Lasta decided to stay behind.
They're the kind of people to look at a hurricane and go, "I've lived here for 40 years, and I'll be damned if some weather's gonna kick me out."
That is true. You guys are like the only patrons there by far.
Yeah, I think Sherman just throws a stack of coins on the counter, walks behind the bar, grabs a bottle of something, and just heads to the corner.
is not doing well. We
Boku
lost.
will jump up on Sherman's lap,
Come sit
curl
on
up
the
like a cat.
other
Fox
side of the
purr.
table. I have some of my own sake with me. For, I guess, unspecial occasions in this case, but
What would I need
Okay.
to
I
roll
brought my own.
to try to make a cocktail?
for those moments, you know.
Crafting, I guess. I don't know. Survival. I don't know what that
Soul
would be.
doesn't drink much, so
It would be craft, probably.
Crafting? Alright. Let's see what kind of cocktail I
Craft
can
booze.
craft.
What would you
I
be
mean-
attempting to make?
a screwdriver.
I don't know. Like what? I guess
I
what
made gold again.
the tastiest I could make.
Yeah,
off of
you
the
kind of
ingredients
burned it
I've
a
got.
bit, but yeah.
Hardest part is finding a unicorn and making it cry.
How did I burn alcohol?
I made gold again.
It's on melt. It's on fire. Ah, this alcohol to a poof.
I mean, if there ever was a situation that called for burning a drink, I'd say this is one of them.
Yeah.
You should see me when I try to make breakfast. I somehow burn cereal.
Sick Frenchie.
But yeah.
Can't cook.
I think Sherman's
kidding.
not going to be super
What do you think the
talkative.
word cuisine came from?
America.
Wrong. Incorrect.
Doesn't Sherman have a familiar?
No.
Not
Yeah,
anymore.
it's you.
Did I
Yeah.
originally have a familiar?
You had one for a brief time, but then you restructured your character and ditched it.
Yeah.
That's when you discovered Magus Plus, I think.
Sherman is familiar with many things.
Vegas.
I think I had him for. I think I might have had a familiar for like maybe a session or two. I don't think I
Something
stuck
like
with the
that.
familiar for that long.
There's a couple.
I always
Yeah.
enjoyed the concept of familiars, but they get real useless real fast.
Is this a
Not if you
fortitude
can
roll
make them
drinking night?
explode.
Actually,
If
the
you
familiars
guys
in
want
this
to
one,
get trashed, you can get trashed.
yeah, I think the familiars in this one have some really cool things that they can do.
Mhm.
Yeah, I have 4 extra cantrips because of it.
Because you're stored.
That's neat.
Yeah. So my
Yeah,
familiar
Sherman's definitely
prepares two
getting absolutely
cantrips
shit
every day.
housed.
Sherman's house is at the bottom of a bottle. Sherman's house.
I like to think that Soul works out when he's depressed.
Hmm.
So he's just doing like lunges.
He's just doing push-ups.
Yeah.
He's doing
Yeah.
bird ups.
Bird ups.
I think Glossa would come and sit you the guys for a bit and kind of sees like you're one man short and kind of knows like what happened. He just kind of sit with you in silence for a while and drinking with you guys. And then he'd probably say something like, I'm very sorry for what happened today. But I'm never so grateful for your sacrifice. You know, our town would never be able to pay you enough for what you've done.
Do Sherman's ears perk up when the word pay happens?
No, actually, I think he's
Not
like,
this
yeah.
time.
yeah, I don't know if the sacrifice is the best word. Well, you know, when you kill someone, I don't know that they necessarily had the chance to offer up a sacrifice or anything. So I don't know. Maybe we can get someone to solve that mystery. Although I guess we're down one mystery solver at the moment.
There's not words that there would never be enough, but know that our hearts are with you. If there's anything you need, please.
let us know. My mother's working on some small cakes or something back there now. It should be very good. So, anything you need, you are the only ones here now, so you get the whole menu to yourself. There, whatever you want. It's the least we can do.
Yeah, Sherman just kind of goes back to drinking.
Yep. Sure.
Yeah.
I think in Soul's mind, if he didn't go down, Namied would have never went down. So he's like, I gotta get stronger. Gotta get better. You know?
He's going full
Forget
he's going full
makes us stronger.
oh my god, why can I not remember his fucking name?
Can you describe
Three
him
sword
at all?
style, Jesus Christ.
Zorro?
Zorro, yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's kind of like my role in the party, right? Though, is
Yes.
like I'm frontline. I'm not supposed to go down.
Yeah,
like-
Zorro.
Oreo.
Oreo.
Because even as a player, I was like, oh, I could have just went for the dude. Bet I could have killed him.
Maybe.
You know, it's not the first time I've lost someone that I ran with, but definitely the first time I've killed one.
It wasn't your fault.
Yeah, well, tell that to Namied's frozen corpse.
Namied
that-
knows what he's getting into when he started doing this job. He knew this was always a possibility.
Lumiere shouts from across the room. Tell that to Yuravian's dusted corpse.
No, yeah, I mean, I definitely appreciate that. That's much obliged and whatnot, but yeah, I don't know. Why don't you one of you guys try killing Oku and tell me how you're feeling.
Oku's head perks up and looks at you.
It's just like he's just like, it's fine. Nobody's gonna do anything to you. You're too cute.
You know, back in Nidal, desk was never necessarily far away from anyone at really any time. And we had a phrase to try to make it through the day when you're depressed or otherwise brought low by the happenings of the world. And the sad thing is, I cannot seem to recall it. I came over here trying to cheer you up, and I have let you down. Give me a moment, and I will attempt to recollect.
Yeah, well, back in Otari, we
Alkenstar.
yeah, not Otari, Alkenstar. Thank you. Yeah, back in Alkenstar, we had some sayings like that as well. Most of the time, we just when we were caught in a monostorm or coughing up soot from the factories, just say it is what it is. But
No, I remember. The word looks better through the bottom of a glass. And he tips up his drink and starts to chug.
I think that one definitely Sherman would be like, well, cheers to that. And yeah, he'd just take the bottle and fucking take a big pull off of it.
Lumiere puts the mug down and he says, but you know, the good and the bad, this is life, none? Eventually, we will have to get over being drunk. We'll have to get over the hangover. You'll have to get out of bed if for no other reason than we need money to be in bed. Time will fix this. You will see.
Time gonna bring Namied back?
Depends on your view of time. According to Namied's god, time is circular. He might come back one day. Maybe long past after we're dead. Then who'll be the sad one?
You can't change your past, but you can change your future.
You put your
Yeah,
past
well-
behind you. Wait, no, put your behind is the past. Oh, wait, that's wrong too.
Might as well get better. I'm just gonna keep doing push-ups.
And I know, and I know it does not help you now, and words cannot bring back your friend. But well, each day is a new day, and each day is a time she tries to take a little of the edge off. But until then, to Namied. He raises his glass.
Yeah, I don't know that Sherman would actually raise his glass on that one.
Oh, come on, Sherman.
Well,
Minute or two after your little toast there, door opens next to you, Lumiere, and you do see a couple people enter.
Well, no. What have we here? A shining ray of light in this otherwise dark day. Bonjour to you.
Yes, bonjour. I can't thank you all enough for everything you've done for us, especially these last couple of days. I just had to come here myself and thank you personally. Far more people would have died yesterday if it weren't for your intervention against those devils.
Rotten creatures. They all deserve to go back to the plane from which they spawned them.
And more than anything, thank you so much for what you've done for my daughter. And Doriana's with him, and you can see her for the first time in a long time. You see her smile, a genuine smile towards all of you. And
Lumiere
she waves
elbows
both
Sherman.
hands at all of you.
Aw.
Her hand completely restored.
Nice.
Hey.
Lumiere
Always nice when you got
right. Lumiere elbows Sherman and goes, see, is the time she already tries to send the hard edges off.
yeah, well. A lot of that was thanks to the research that Nami had put in. So
What is it we said in that accursed layer? It is less than he deserves, but the most that we can do.
yeah. Sherman does perk up a little bit seeing her, seeing what her looking better and everything. He's like, I'm real happy for you, darling, and I want you to do me a favor. Make sure you use that hand, both those hands, to get in trouble. Call some chaos for your daddy. I'm sure he could use it around the house a little bit.
Well, I don't know about that, but I could try. And for the first time last time, you also see the mayor kind of chuckle too. I put that order in for the items you requested. Should be here within the week. Again, thank you for everything.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. You have yourself a wonderful night, darling. And I think Sherman's probably gonna head out, and I think he's gonna go do some depressive drinking by himself somewhere.
Sure. Sounds good.
Sherman should not be left alone right now.
Yeah, I mean, Sherman is basically like he killed one of his friends, and like he said, someone who put in a lot of work to help him out with one of the things that he was very invested in, which was getting her Doriana better.
Lumiere watches Sherman go, and he says, "Oh, he should not be left alone right now, but I worry that whoever goes to try to give him company will get a bullet somewhere on their body, just for bothering him in his moment of
Oku
solo.
would probably just follow him.
I think that will probably work best. Doriana, in the meantime, in regards to that trouble that Sherman mentions, I perhaps can show you some little tricks. Some sleight of hand that requires both hands, no?
Maybe another time. My father's quite busy, I think.
Ooh, another time then.
Yes. Wait, Oku. As like Sherman walks out, I think Oku's falling, and Doriana tries to like stop you for at least for just a moment.
Oku would stop.
She gets down on her knees and takes out the ruby, the one that had kept appearing. She says, she just holds it out to you and just says, "I want you to have this."
Aw.
Oku would grab it, set it down, and then use message and say, I'm glad you're feeling better, child. And then do the like head bumps thing that cats do, you know?
Oh yeah.
And grab the ruby and run off.
Okay. Oh, that's so cute. I love it.
Well, that was just adorable. So, did you get that on video?
It's gonna blow up my Insta.
She used message, so none of us heard.
This
What
is
she
going to
said
go.
anyways,
This
no.
is going to go viral.
I think I would have stopped Sherman outside, and I would have said, "We all made our choices, and I know I could have made a different one. But what's done is done."
Yeah, well, sure shit is done. And he walks off into the night, taking a belt from the bottle.
I am going to have to cure him of liver poisoning, aren't I? Lumiere just like mutters to Soul.
You have a macro for that now.
I don't think it works because I technically don't have the healer's toolkit on me. I have the healer's tools expanded.
Oh, we'll have
know-
to figure
I
that
don't-
out later. I'll probably
know
do
if it-
some changing of the code in there.
Yeah, I don't know if it
Something.
can pull that as well.
Sure.
No matter.
Well, that
Alright.
should
Oh, boy.
be healer's
In the
tools with a
night.
+1 bonus on there, isn't it?
The
Yeah,
healer's
we'll
tools
play with it
expanded
later.
Yeah.
You guys get some well-needed rest. I assume a lot of you maybe just went to bed early and
Okay. Sherman does, in fact, make it home.
Oh, thank God.
Cool.
I think Lumiere isn't super interested in sleep at the moment, so he's
Mhm.
gonna patrol the empty streets to make certain no one's doing any kind of like looting.
Sure. Oh yeah, smart. Yeah. I imagine you probably run into the guards at some point as well during that time, and maybe
Have to explain
they're
to
all
them
doing
that I'm
the same
helping.
thing. Oh yeah, they're very welcome of your help, and they probably
I-
work
I-
with you.
I swear
to
I'm not
do
doing
that.
any of the looting. I'm trying to stop you from doing so. Do not point that thing at me.
Oh yeah, no, you guys have quite the good reputation in this town by far here. So they're very excited to have you join them. Probably get some time to bond with some of the guards throughout the evening as well here. So
wonder if any of the guards recognize the fact that I'm wearing that like rose guard sword at my hip.
Oh, are you still wearing the sword?
Yeah, I decided he's gonna start like actually openly wearing it, even if he doesn't like use it often.
Mm-hmm.
Just because like he learned that that why he's connected to that blade, and it seems important to just not have it stuffed into a bag.
Mm.
That makes sense.
Right.
Plus, you can rub it in what's his name's face that it belongs as much to you as it does him.
Oh yeah, I do kind of want to visit him.
Do you want to
Beef
visit
it out
him
with
this
him.
evening?
Yeah.
Carmen Rajani.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Armin.
He's the colossal titan.
What?
Carmen. I guess I ended up like coming this way with a group of the guards on their way to like swap out
Yeah.
their patrols.
As you walk in, anything you say to him, he's just kind of laying in the bed. Probably assumes you're just one of the guards that doesn't pay you any attention, doesn't even look at you.
Well, now it would appear I have some long-lost blood kin, perhaps a long-separated cousin of some kind. Hey, Carmen. No wonder you wanted to get back to Nidal.
He cocks an eye at you and sits up. What do you mean by that?
Well, I had no idea that the original Rose Guard, Rajani, came from Nidal, and I apparently have some sort of blood tie to this long-dead hero. The devil that's considered trading you for this town, they nearly took me.
You know, I had a good feeling about you when I met you. Glad that blade's on your hip and not anyone else's.
Cousins. That's what they are.
Keep it in the family, non.
Damn straight.
That got real gross real quick.
You want to...
It got real gross real quick.
You seem like the type that will not accept even well-mannered, well-meaning suggestions, but I will give this to you anyway. Stay away from Nidal. It is not a good place. It is not full of good people.
I ain't exactly good people.
Yes, you are in a cell.
Very good.
That being said, my statement stands. I would not go where are you. Why do you think I am here and not there?
What's so bad about it? As bad as they say it is?
Speaking of family, perhaps this has reminded me of my own. But I grew up under parents whose sole devotion was not to their children, but to their fanatic religious leadership. And my brother and I were constantly pitted against each other in an attempt to bring out not friendly rivalry or to make each other better, but in order to bring out the pain of separation and the pain of losing. There was no winning these games. So
Sounds fucked up.
in a city where your parents are only interested in giving pain to their children, you can imagine what they will do to a stranger wandering in, wanting to do some sightseeing.
Trauma, trauma, trauma. His response is basically, yikes.
You know, I thought I had it bad. I lost my parents out at sea. Didn't have it nearly as bad as you had, though.
Hey. Instead of spending your time trying to make the lives of others worse, try to make your own life better. Try to be a better person. That is the best advice that I can give you, and it has sort of worked out well for me, I think. I hope. I don't know.
I'll get back to you on it.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a decent amount on my travels. I've seen people that are worse than best, I'd say. But when I look at you, Carmen, I see someone disgruntled. I see someone who has had poor choices presented and believed himself to have little option. I don't see someone too far gone to save himself from the worst that humanity has to offer. I suppose that's simply my 2 cents, and I'm not even certain what drew me here. Probably just learning about lineage, I guess. If there's anything I can do to help your situation, and perhaps
This guy's gonna be like, "Yeah, get me the fuck out
Well,
of
well,
here."
that-
Gonna be a jailbreak.
well, no. You deserve to be in here. You committed crimes, but once you get out, I would like to try to help you get your feet back under you. Perhaps help you set up some sort of blacksmithing shop again.
You're good shit, Lumiere, you know that?
I don't understand that phrase.
It means you're
You're
alright.
good, Mared.
Ah.
Good Mared. He's good bad. He's bad wrong. He's badong.
I'm built different.
No, he's the opposite of killing. Gnog dab.
Gnod dab. Got it. Movie.
Gnog dab.
Yeah, well, you give me some stuff to think about. Don't usually care to hear people's opinions about that kind of shit, but
It's
I
so
don't-
stupid.
yeah, I'll think about it.
So there's all that I can ask of you.
Plenty of time for that these days.
Well, that is the whole point of rehabilitation in there, is it not? To consider your actions. Try meditation. It helps.
Yeah, you just gotta practice mindfulness.
Anyway, I will let you get back to sleep. I'm really surprised that they were... What, was I going to just leave you here with the invasion happening? That's largely fucked up.
Yeah, well, I suppose they figured devils would leave me alone. Since me dead ain't exactly what they wanted.
That is exactly what they wanted. They wanted your soul.
Yeah, it doesn't quite work so well if I'm already on my way elsewhere, does it?
Fair point. And I will leave you now. It was interesting speaking with you. Good night, Carmen.
Hey! Put
Oui.
that motherfucker in his grave.
That murderous devil will not trouble this plane again. And if he does, there will be no place for him to hide. I have his scent, and much like most hunting dogs, once I have a scent, a track, something to follow, there's no hiding, there's only running. So no. Yes, that's this Euravian is long dead. With as it happens, one of his foot soldiers' glaives in his chest, and Lumiere like taps the ground with the glaive. Seems poetic, none. Yeah, probably more poetic if I had used the sword, but we have made
Hey.
mistakes.
You got the job done. Protected, I guess, our bloodline from here on out.
Yeah, we will see. Plenty of chances to die later.
You better come out of there alive. I'll buy I gotta buy a drink once this is all over.
I'll buy a kitchen knife off of you when you get out of here and get your feet back under you.
Sounds like a deal.
I wish I had something to give him, but I don't really have any tokens. Just like little things that matter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well.
You don't want to just give him a weapon?
That'd be a terrible idea. Lumiere is a bounty hunter. He is in prison for a damn good reason, and Lumiere is determined to keep him there. But he wants the prison to rehabilitate him. Good night, Rosoni.
Yeah, get the hell out of here. See ya, as I got a lot to do. All right.
Got a busy schedule.
Yes. It is the dawn of a new month. Serenith the First.
It's a new day, it's a new dawn.
So what are you guys gonna do first today? By the way, make sure you hit the rest button on your character sheets.
I would if I could see my character. Although I suppose I know
You can do that in the side.
side thing. Yeah.
I'm gonna go see if Sherman's liver's okay.
You can also hit C to bring up your character sheet.
And I imagine I probably would have gotten healed the rest of the way. Do you mind if I just
Bump yourself all the way up. Yep.
All right. Yeah, Sherman barely made it back home. I would say he is still passed out, like not so much in the bed as he made it in the vicinity of the bed. Like he's got like a couple of the limbs hanging off of there, and he's mostly on the floor.
Does he still have his boots on?
Absolutely.
I check his pulse.
There she is.
Quit touching me, bird brain.
Well, you're alive. I should splash some cold water.
Yeah, I think you just take like some water and throw it on him.
Like ice cold water.
Ugh.
He should drink some of that.
That's cool.
You getting up?
No. But no, my liver has killed me. It has punished me for all of the wrongs I have done.
I'm gonna hit you in the spot. Maybe that'll help you forget.
Is this spot his kidney at the moment?
It's
No.
just a constant bruise.
No. Floor is cold. Floor is friend.
Floor is wet.
Oku does that thing, you know, like when a cat's trying to wake you up in the morning, they like stand on your stomach in the most uncomfortable spot and they like lick your face or
Why are
like,
cats
yeah.
so heavy when they're standing on your chest? It's vile.
Because
Anyway, that's what Oku's
because they
doing.
won't lay down. They're
Sure,
like,
it's just like
it's
all
too
right,
uneasy.
all right, fine, I'm up.
They got all that weight on 4 little points, and 2 of them are on your ribs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm up. Ugh. Yeah, Sherman peels himself off the floor and goes about, like, cleaning himself up from the bender he went on last night.
We all heard you come in.
Oh, I'm sure. Like, I do not imagine he did so gracefully by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah.
Sherman's got a cup in his hand, and he holds out to Sherman. He says, "Care for a bit of the fox that licked you?"
Yeah, Sherman takes it and just.
It's water.
Ugh.
It's pure water.
Oh,
Oku is confused
God.
and is smoking that. Or not smoking that, sniffing that.
Oh.
It helps with the hangovers if you get a bit of isolation in you.
I need a raw egg, some Tabasco, some Worcestershire.
Oh yes, the Rocky Mountain Waste Oyster. I'll get to work on this. God, I cannot craft to save my ass.
Not when cooking.
Yeah, like I said, you should see me when I cook. It's vile.
I mean, here's the thing. I think you probably did a pretty good job. Rocky Mountain oyster's not supposed to taste good.
No.
Are you sure you want to drink this?
Or prairie
This is-
oyster, or whatever it is you want to call it.
This is
Yeah.
disgusting.
Prairie oyster.
As he holds the glass out to Sherman.
One raw fish.
Oh,
So that's cool.
coffee, I'll be good. And
With a 2 on the fortitude saving throw, I think Lumiere feels sick. Like he's like, that is so gross. You made me feel gross. How'd you do that?
old Alkenstar cure for a hangover.
What is it supposed to cure?
You needed that.
Well,
egg.
part of it is it gives you a reason to feel as sick as you do.
Why can I taste it? I didn't drink it.
Yeah, he goes up, he goes out, splashes some water on his face, prepares spells, and cleans his gun for the day and all that. Gets ready.
Cleans his gun and also takes apart his pistol and oils it.
No, that's part of daily preparations that you got to do. Otherwise, if
Chance
you
of
misfire,
Does he
then-
kiss every piece of the gun?
Is the only part he doesn't clean?
He's got a
the,
name for every piece.
Well, the only part he doesn't clean is
The
the
cylinder?
grip where Ophelia kissed it.
Well, that was the handle, so didn't really need.
Like I
Don't
said,
really
the
need to
grip.
clean that.
Thank God she didn't kiss the barrel.
Sherman would never have let her kiss the barrel. That's not responsible gun ownership.
Come on, don't you ever want to just give your gun a kiss?
No, you never point it at your face.
No, I meant like the drum, the rotating barrel
Oh,
of the revolver. Oh wait, no, because it's a competition.
Yeah, it's a single
shooter,
shot.
single loader. Just kiss your gun on the mouth.
yeah. So
Soul's up at
What are
4
we up
a.m.
to today?
Push-ups. I don't know. What are we up to today?
I suppose first things first. Oku, can you get rid of this weird chromatic fire on Sherman?
I kind of like it. It's kind of a cool aesthetic.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm worried he's going to burn the house down.
yeah, can Oku spare a remove curse?
Oh no, Oku's gone catatonic after watching the prairie oyster get drunk.
Yeah, I think Oku should have an actual like plushy form, like Aaron's chat icon.
Yeah, right.
I need to learn alter self.
She just pulls a what was it, a
Right.
replacement technique. We just hear a poof, and there's just plushy Sam or plushy Oku.
Can Oku spare a what do you call it?
A big spell.
Change affliction curse deal.
Oh yeah, cleanse
It
affliction.
is
There we go.
DC 26 was the original save for that.
Makes me mad
It's
that you just get to roll
a skill
against the
check?
DC.
Yeah, it's a counteract check, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
That'll do it.
Hooray!
Oh, thank God. The working nightlight is no more.
All right.
Sherman, yeah.
That'll do it.
Yeah, Sherman just kind of head
I will
pats
say,
Oku,
Aaron,
sort of
Your
scratching
dice always
behind
hit
you
in
a little
support
bit.
situations.
What?
Your dice always hit in support situations.
Yeah, you are actually really good at those.
Like when you heal, you're like, oh, it's like 10 trillion. You're like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm fine now.
Well, I don't know how eager I am to go back down there, but
Well, it helps that I have a plus 16, so I only had to roll a 10 or better. But still.
It's 50-50 shot.
There were some rooms that we hadn't cleared down in the basement
Out of the
down there.
old GD
If y'all
Godlight.
are willing to go back down to the gauntlet, I mean,
We have to go down in the old GD Godlight.
Do we have a time restraint at this point?
I don't believe we do actually.
Damn
I
it,
think
no
now
one is
that
laughing at my
the
joke.
invasion is no longer an issue, I think we're pretty free of all time.
And the girl doesn't have her arm thing happening
Yeah.
anymore.
Yep. You wrapped up book
Oh.
2.
The only thing we have to worry about is the apparition of Belcora fucking up the town again.
Actually, you know what is
Maybe
Well,
we should make this a
this
week
would
of
be a good time in
celebration.
case anybody wanted to like craft things or retrain things or
I was
do anything
actually-
like
Yeah.
that.
What
Actually,
you guys
about to
want to
say,
do that?
Lumiere's going to take full advantage of his inventor feat and work on
Blistering
making
invective?
a snare formula. I need to figure out which one.
To invent
I
his
can't-
own.
So the inventor feat, let's post it, but it works just like crafting, except you can do formulas. You can spend half the price of the formula up front and attempt a crafting check. I can drop the price by just spending longer crafting, basically.
Yeah, if you want to take some time to do stuff, absolutely.
Oku's
If you
gonna go
reach-
to the library.
If you retrain a feat, does it have to be the same level as the feat you're retraining
It has to be something you would have qualified for at that level.
at that time? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it has to be same type of feat, I'm assuming.
Yeah, so if it was a class
Wing.
feat, it has
You
to be
guys
another
figure out what
class.
you're doing. I'm gonna run the bathroom.
Okay.
I can hear you too.
I don't know what I would change.
This is when we need to start saying stuff that makes him laugh, so hopefully he misses.
Mr. P. No, wait, no.
Let's see, level 4?
Why do birds like the Dollar General?
Why do
Why?
birds suddenly appear every time you're near?
Because everything's so cheap.
Awful.
Boo.
What do you call a Viking that doesn't eat meat?
I don't know.
A Norwegian.
Boo.
Yep. Thomas would know that because he's Norse.
I'm not Dorsk.
Basic Fury.
Yeah, he's
Gain a
Norse.
barbarian.
I would tell you another Viking joke, but there's no way you'd get it.
I could get a
See?
first
He's
level or
Norse.
second level barbarian feat.
What do you do when your cattle get into the marijuana fields? I don't know either, but the stakes have never been higher.
Hey, Aaron.
But
What?
Fuck you, because I sit down when I pee.
Oh, we got the reveals on stream tonight, folks.
It is a much cleaner way of doing things, I do have to say.
It's nice because, you know, it's the best part of the day. You get to sit down and not wear pants. So, those are good things.
I do that most times. sitting down and not wearing pants.
Exactly.
Even when he's at work.
I mean, I do drive, so no one knows.
No, he wears shorts. Shorts aren't pants. Shorts are shorts. Just
No,
ask.
I don't.
Just
I don't
ask
wear shorts.
the
Actually,
trainer kid.
I wear pants only.
They're comfortable and easy to wear.
I don't like shorts.
Pokemon
Youngster
reference?
trainer Billy or something like that. It's a Pokemon reference.
I remember that.
I like shorts because they're comfortable and easy to wear.
It's just so strange.
Then you bat a Pokemon about it.
things.
It's like I'm wearing nothing at all. Stupid sexy flanders.
It's a random enough thing for a kid to say. I mean, just out of the blue. Yeah.
Just gets. I mean, that's kind of on par with how children just walk up to you and say
What's that?
something completely out of pocket and then walk away.
You're right.
Thank you.
I should probably get rid of these Eurevian pendant fragments, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because those should be in the door down in the Gauntlet.
Oh yeah. Yep. Those melted away the door, so they are now gone.
Do we get to sell that? Oh,
But, yeah, the other thing that we can do is we can actually sell, is there any of the stuff that we got that we can get rid of?
I don't have anything in my backpack.
so I did a thing with Dice So Nice that if I roll a 1, get a shatter glass animation. If I
Yeah,
get,
that's a cool one. I like that one.
2, 3, 4, or 5, I get the darkness. If I get 6 through 15, it does nothing. If I get 16 through 19, it does like a swirly thing. And then if I get a 20, it does fire.
Why is the
Hey,
grease snare
I
counted
see
as rare?
Sherman has. Looks like he still has a language to learn.
Yeah, I haven't done that one yet.
Spent some of your downtime learning a language.
Yeah. What's Oku rolling for?
Aklo or Undercommon would be useful.
Just messing around.
Yeah, I was thinking that. What does Lumiere already knows Aklo, so maybe I will take Undercommon.
There's
Yeah, Lumiere
Sackfroth.
knows Common, Aklo, Diabolic, Goblin, Necrol, and Sackfroth.
Lumiere knows everything you'll ever need, but it might be nice to have more than one character who speaks something.
Random fact, there is an instrument called the sackbut.
Sack.
Nice.
Cool.
Also known as a bagpipe.
No. It's actually a brass instrument, similar to the trombone. Look it up.
I would totally call a bagpipe a sackbutt.
That's kind of what I was thinking of. Like, that's more sack-like.
So in the inventor feed, Justin says the GM might allow you to invent uncommon or rare formulas, typically with an increased DC.
Okay.
Would you
What
allow
are you
me
wanting to invent?
to invent the grasping snare? It's an uncommon.
Yeah.
Level 8 snare. I if I may.
Yeah. Totally roll for that. That's a level 8 item. Do people usually?
It's a formula. Technically, I'll just go into my formula book of like known crafting recipes.
What are your requirements, I guess, for formulas that you can take? Is there any like requirements that? Because I know like with spells, like you're required you can only take like of this level or lower. Is that the case with your snares as well?
It's my level or lower because my like snare crafting is
Okay.
equal to basically my level, if I'm not mistaken. But like
Uh-huh.
the alchemist dedication that I have, that is limited to certain levels until I get more of the archetype feats to like boost that
Oh.
crafting level.
Didn't realize you had that alchemist one. That's neat.
I got it because being able to craft poisons would be handy.
Oh, for sure. Definitely. That's cool. Kind of fits your whole aesthetic with the character and whatnot. I like it.
Yeah. I wonder what the crafting check would be to make it. To make that formula. Attempt a crafting check. And on a success, either finish the formula by paying the difference or worked for longer to decrease the price.
Let's do this one.
So can we add the 7th level item that we ordered?
If you're gonna wait like a whole week,
Well, I mean, if he's doing crafting stuff, that usually takes like days worth of time.
yeah, if you want to spend the whole week just chilling, take some well-earned rest, absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea.
Vacation days.
Take some vacation days, absolutely.
Gotta use them or you'll lose them.
And you guys probably at some point would go back to your fish camp and whatnot too, check on the kobolds and
Well, I think Sherman's probably putting it off as much as he can.
yeah.
Because I imagine when we go to the fish camp, we'll probably take Namied out there. Also,
Gotcha.
what are we doing with his items?
Good
'Cause
question.
I think he had some important stuff on him.
I took the important stuff off and put it into Oku's bag when he left. I just basically gave Oku the old bag of holding, I think, that he had been holding. So he doesn't really have anything.
Oh, okay. Because I know he had like the weird lantern thing, which might be
Oh, yeah?
It's in here.
okay. Which might be important for dealing with ghosts at some point or another. But
He had a masquerade scarf.
a masquerade scarf.
It's like a hat of disguise.
Pathfinder.
Yep.
Somebody take that already?
Striking composite longbow.
Already have one. I'm gonna probably
I
retrain
don't see a scarf.
a skill
Mhm.
feat.
Ooh, what skill feat are you retraining?
Well, I took this feat when I first started making my character called Quick Coercion, but it's useless.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of coercion that we've had to do so far.
And it's like I can coerce somebody in one round of conversation instead of 1 minute, but I can't use it in combat. And I was like, oh, I didn't see that I couldn't use it in combat when I took it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, what's the point of that? So,
If you guys want to divvy up his stuff, yeah, you're welcome to.
I was thinking of taking quick jump. I can high jump or long jump in one action instead of two.
Okay, in order to make that formula, it would basically take 2 days.
Two days, all right. Yeah, you'd be taking a week, so you could do a couple things if you wanted to.
I could
Oh,
take
okay.
reed lips.
Unfortunately, don't have the gold to make much more than that. Because I still have to pay half the price unless I want to spend, I guess, the week making it.
Sure.
That
Yeah.
would effectively reduce it to 0 cost.
You have to roll a crafting check on that, right?
Yes. And then apparently you have to set the DC for it.
Okay.
If it helps, there is in the crafting, like Archives of Nepsis thing, there was like a income earned table for like if you're just generally crafting for money,
Okay.
with a level connection to that. I think the level 8 was a DC 24.
I
Okay.
like how Soul, who has no lips, is gonna learn read lips.
I must master and
thought it was
understand this
interesting.
thing that I
There's another nat 20. I'm
don't
rolling rocks
understand.
today.
That's your crafty. Okay, yeah, you did it. I don't even have to look it up now.
Okay, yeah, you did it.
I can now add a new formula to my known formulas.
Neat.
Lovely. That'll come in handy.
Oh, for sure. Definitely. You can do some battlefield control. You guys don't have a lot of that kind of thing.
Yeah. I'm posted in here if you guys are curious about the particular snare.
Cool.
Oh.
It's basically a Tanglefoot bag on command.
Mm-hmm.
Dope as hell. I think Sherman spends his time still getting drunk. He's just getting real drunk. A lot.
Just a lot of drinking.
A concerning amount.
Kinda, yeah.
I think,
We're gonna have to have an intervention.
yeah. You probably guys would probably spend some time at Luna's party.
This is
As
not
well.
the beach episode.
Yeah, not really the beach episode.
This is the depression episode.
The depression episode. Yeah, Luna would probably be spending a lot of time. I imagine you and Luna would probably spend a lot of time just catching up and
Yeah.
and probably maybe a lot of you guys would just spend some time working with them to help out around the city of things that need to get done, with trying to recover after the attack and maybe help some people to leave or just get things set up at home and those who need to stay and yeah, plenty of work to be done, I'm sure. So yeah, imagine as Sherman's going through his whole episode at one point, I think Sir Edgar would probably come find you.
Okay. I think, yeah.
The one
His
man
favorite
that can cheer
person in
up
the whole
Sherman.
world.
Yeah, I think Sherman would probably have a bottle on him and be like, oh boy.
As you try he puts his hand under your mouth and just shakes his head. He just gives you a really big hug.
That was weirdly sensual, but I'm into it.
Well, my days of being intolerant of your presence are certainly coming to a middle.
What?
I used to not like you. I still don't.
I used to too.
I find his. I heard that you
God! Came out of nowhere.
He did.
Lumiere's just got his head in the book walking by the
Yeah,
doorway.
right.
Mounts, Edgar, where the hell did you come from?
I heard that from Ophelia that you walked her back the night I was unable to assist her since I was locked away for a while.
Sounds about right.
I came here to declare that you here are my rival and whatnot, but now is not the time for that. I'm sorry, Sherman.
Okay. I do appreciate what you just said, you don't just get to decide that I'm your like. I have some input on this, and we are so far away from that kind of relationship that I would have to. I should be sending you mail to give you this rejection. I just
This is
want
not
you to
your
understand.
decision at all. It is mine and mine alone. I changed my mind. We are rivals from here on out.
This is some little
Changed my
Batman
mind.
interaction.
Wait, you think I'm your rival?
What the anime fuck is this?
Me and you, Sherman. We drive ourselves
Sherman
to
is like,
greater heights.
And it's a port town. I can just get on a ship at any time. I can just go. Takes another drink.
I'll cut it. I cut them all in half.
Considering it's a port town, you seem to be drinking an awful lot of whiskey.
Shut up.
Listen. There's less of it available. It's just what he chooses.
Yes. Yeah, he's like, well, be that as it may. How about you go be my rival somewhere over in the vicinity of literally anywhere else.
Fine, understood. But I must be taking this, and then he's gonna roll to try and just swipe the bottle from your hands.
What if I
this.
just...
I don't know what kind of roll that would be.
Thievery.
I said,
Thievery,
shit,
yeah.
is that thievery? Is that fucking thievery?
I think that is thievery.
Athletics, maybe, if you just.
Oh
try to do it
no! Sherman's too,
too
drunk
drunk.
to stop him.
He's too drunk.
Nope, he's not too drunk.
Oh no, halfling
This-
luck.
Okay.
He
He
stumbled
grabs
in
for
the
the bottle
beginning.
and Sherman just with a
He
flourish, pulls
grabs
his
it,
gun
yeah.
out.
It almost
He's
looks
like-
like he had his hand on the bottle, but Sherman slips it away.
Sherman's like, if you're looking for a slug, I certainly got one for you.
Fine, have it your way. Drink yourself into a stupor.
I was doing so quite successfully until you showed up. If you don't mind, you can lead me to it.
Oh,
I'll take this.
it's fine. I'll sit here with you and keep you company.
Oh, Edgar is just a golden retriever boy.
Kind of is, yeah.
All right. I think
It's the worst thing.
Sherman
I
is
think I can
probably
do
like
it right now.
sitting at a bar at some point at somewhere, and he's like, "Well, it's a public space. I can't stop you from sitting here, I suppose, from being here. But if you're in a bar and there's one rule: you gotta be drinking. If you're going to be sitting here with me, the other rule is you're going to keep your mouth shut."
Well, I can't make promises on the second one.
No, you've already fucked it up.
You've already broken rule 2.
But I got my own mug. Quite proud of
What did I
it, you
just
see.
say?
Yeah.
He's like, Sherman snaps. He's like, that's not what we're doing. He throws down another shot glass in front of him, pours a shot for each of them, and throws one back.
What a remarkably tiny mug.
All right. And he's just going to keep pouring shots for both of them until they are both just absolutely hammered.
Once they're hammered, how do you expect like
I think
them to be acting together at this point?
I think that what's his name again? Fuck. Golden Retriever boy.
Sir Edgar von Puccin.
The third.
The third. Of course.
Edgar. I think Sherman is going to get him drunk to the point where he's not going to be able to not talk anymore, and he's going to be like, well, you done broke rule number 2. Guess that means I'm drinking alone. Thanks for the company, though.
You'll have to roll for that one, I think. He's pretty fortuitous. 25. Why don't you give me a fort say who's more drunk than the other? You're slightly drunker than he is.
He had a head
All right,
start.
yeah.
Yeah,
I guess we just sit and drink in silence for a little while.
Yep.
Depression.
That's a
drinking
good
is
scene.
Depressing.
Yeah, just Sherman just kind of like pouring. And I imagine, like, I like to think this is taking place out front of the bar where they're just kind of, you know, sitting there watching the city go by as they're pouring drinks for each other.
Cool. Yeah, I like that.
Especially since they didn't get along in the beginning. It's kind of nice.
It is. Yeah, it is.
Trauma bond.
We're both
All right. So Soul gonna. I mean, you can decide later if you want to what you retrained her in this week. I guess if you don't know right now, that's totally fine. You have until next week to make those changes here. So if you guys want to do any of that, so.
We're gonna get the thing on the 7th day, correct?
Absolutely. Yeah. Monday the 8th.
Oh yeah, I
I'm
decided.
I'm thinking this.
Item at the very least. Underwater Marauder. Oh, I thought you meant like for the item, and I'm like, yo, the item name Underwater Marauder sounds awesome.
No.
What the hell is that?
No. My
Holy
item,
He turned into a penguin.
it's just that I've been in water multiple times.
Penguin tengu. I've seen a turkey tengu.
It's a pengu.
I've seen a chicken tengu, but not a penguin tengu.
Tengu?
Tengu.
Chicken tengu.
Chingu.
I love the idea that something Soul said while drunk. I've seen a chicken tengu.
That
I am going to, on the 7th day when we get our stuff, I'm going to buy a rune stone and move the ghost touch rune off of my weapon and hold that. Keep the ghost touch rune on there.
Oh, okay. Sure.
And move the new rune on there onto my weapon.
What's your new rune?
It is a conducting rune.
So that when he's all fantastic and dramatic, his weapon can do the same. Bro's out here voguing with fire.
No, it helps him drive trains.
Yeah, whenever you use something that has like the fire, electric, cold, all that stuff.
Yeah.
An action that has that, you can then use your weapon to conduct that energy for an extra 1d8 damage.
Cool.
The item I chose was the boots of bounding.
Boots of bounding.
Seems like they'll be generally helpful.
Make you faster, and you can high jump and long jump. Awesome. Cool.
Basically gives me that feat that Soul has for high jump and long jump, and also gives me a bonus to move speed.
Very cool.
I think I'm taking this.
Warding statuette.
And I'm going to affix it to my weapon.
Okay. Hit with a strike, or when spell effect graded, I activate. So you can choose a creature adjacent to the creature that was hit. That creature gains a +1 status bonus to AC until the start of your next turn.
AKA Soul. He hits somebody and gets an AC bonus.
Kinda.
That's a once per day thing. Oh, you also have the effect you can cast spiritual weapon.
Once per day.
Once per day spiritual weapon. That's really neat. You can also cast shield. There's a lot of stuff you can do with this thing. That's neat.
The
A lot of
AC
options.
bonus is not once per day, though.
That's
The
not,
AC
that's
bonus
not.
is not once.
Just spiritual
There
weapon.
are items that allow martial classes to cast spells, but there are no items that allow casters to cast martial weapon.
Well, maybe you should work out more, Wimpy.
There is. It's called lift, bro.
You can cast martial weapon. They call it spiritual weapon. It's just that Soul can do that now too.
That's because Soul's better than you.
You could retrain
Oh, are you
and get
getting-
that spell if you want.
Oh, you're getting it for spiritual weapon?
No, he's getting it for that AC bonus on.
I'm getting it for the AC
striking.
bonus.
Yeah.
He hits somebody and gets a +1 to his AC.
I also can cast shield.
And now you can do 3 swords now, just like Zoro. Except you don't need to hold
You
one in your
can.
mouth. It just floats
I was
there.
gonna say the one just floats there.
Yeah. Well, that's neat. Very cool.
This says that you wait. This doesn't say you get AC. It says you get resistance 1.
That's if it's affixed to armor. He's affixing it to his weapon.
Oh, weapon. Oh,
What is your deity's
That
favorite
is really
weapon
cool.
there, Saw?
My deity.
Because the
Deity's
ghost,
favorite.
the spiritual weapon appears as a club, a dagger, or your deity's favored weapon.
Hai Feng, I think is my god. Yeah, Hai Feng is my god. Don't know. Look at that.
Look at me, look at me. I am your god now.
what kind of item is this? It's a
Warding statuette. He posted it in the side chat.
yeah. Is it like a? Does it go in the same slot that you would put up? Oh, I forget what the hell they're called. Those little things you can stick on armor or weapon in their one-time use.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember either.
I don't believe that particular item is a
Talisman.
consumable.
It is like that item, but it doesn't get consumed. I read a whole thing about it. But it acts like a relic. Is it a relic? Is that what it's called?
It acts like a talisman,
Talisman.
doesn't go away after you use it.
Yeah,
I think that's the
spell hearts
heart.
are permanent items that work similarly to talismans. You affix a spell heart using the affix a spell heart activity. Imagine that, which is otherwise identical to affix a talisman. The limit of 1 talisman per item remains. An item can have 1 spell heart or 1 talisman, not both. When casting a cantrip from a spell heart, you can use your own spell attack roll or spell DC if it's higher. Crafting a spell heart requires the spells the spell heart can cast.
So this is just a tiny little
This one's-
statuette that just kind of hangs off of the.
Yeah, it's a
Your-
keychain.
It's like a
Yeah, it
keychain,
would be.
yeah.
I would assume it would be of my god, which is like, is a bird, obviously.
Yeah.
Just a floating beak.
It's a talisman that looks
Wait.
like Greg.
It is the
Wait.
Tengu god of storms.
You're saying you've
No.
got you're saying you got a keychain off the end of your sword. When you walk away, you don't. He's the keyblade. He's the key wielder.
It does not let me choose. The favored weapon is the Dui Han Dao.
Jihuan Dao. It's like
That's
a,
That is
it's
that's
like
a
a
Chinese
katana
sword,
looking
isn't it?
thing. But like the 9-ring sword. That's what it kind of looks like. You can post a picture of it in our
Kinda Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh yeah,
Discord.
it looks like a cavalry saber katana.
Yeah,
The curved hilt. That's cool looking.
it is kind of cool. What the rings are for?
That's
So that would be-
definitely a slash.
that would be
Oh,
my spiritual
okay.
weapon. That's what it is.
So
Yeah.
I might be reading this wrong. I don't think you get the +1 AC.
It says creature near you, near that
What?
target.
Yeah.
I am
Oh,
a creature.
you can choose a creature adjacent to the creature that was hit. So you could
Yes.
do yourself, or if
Or
like,
another
you're-
person if
Yeah.
I need to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's
For
dope
sure.
as hell, actually.
For
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Super cool. I love that.
But it doesn't. It will stack with my twin parry.
Oh, that's a shame. You can't use your spiritual weapon to cause flank.
And I think shield will also stack, so I think I can have 3 days.
Just the untouchable bird.
All untyped bonuses will stack, but you can only have 1 plus for.
But they're not untyped.
So you could use an action to cast shield, hit the guy, give yourself another bonus, and then twin parry for your third action, and give yourself +3 to AC.
Correct.
Yeah, so the
You turn
statue
yourself
go.
into a tank.
You've been the
status
tank,
bonus.
so may as well make yourself a little better at that. So
Yeah, shield gives a +1
I love that.
circumstance bonus.
That's
So
cool.
what does twin parry give you?
Parry might be a
+1.
circumstance, so that might not stack.
oh, okay.
Twin parry gives you circumstance, so
So
only
those
a
don't
+2.
stack.
Yeah, they don't
+2.
stack.
Yeah.
So if both your weapons have,
But
the
that's only
parry
once per
trait-
day that he can.
But that means I
use
could
the
strike,
talisman,
strike.
so-
I can strike,
no,
strike,
and
get the
twin
AC
parry.
bonus,
Yeah.
and then twin parry, and I get a +2.
Yeah, so that would still give you a +3 to AC, and you wouldn't even have to cast shield.
Sure.
Yep. And then I have the
Alright.
spiritual weapon as well, which is just nice to have.
That's a good little tool.
For
Mhm.
sure.
I can't decide if I want to do quick jump or underwater marauder. I feel like quick jump will come into play more.
What does quick jump do?
Quick jump,
Jump-
I can
you
do
jump
high
back.
jump or long jump in a single action, and I don't need to stride to do it.
Oh yeah, I think that'll be way more handy. Like the
Yeah,
not
'cause I have a
striding
bunch of
is the big
I
thing.
have jump feats too, so that
Yeah.
would probably be the best.
Yeah, the not having to stride I think is the most important part of that.
Mobility
Soul's living
is super
living
fun.
up to his
Yeah.
Tengu heritage of wanting to fly again. He keeps getting
Yes.
jump feats.
I keep getting jump feats.
One day I'll fly.
Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of wondering if one of you guys would take an item that would give you like the ability to fly or become a bit more mobile, but that's kind of more mobile, I guess.
Well, I don't know how good flying is in this cramped, dingy.
Well, at this level, most of the
Dungeon.
items that you can get to, I don't think you can really get one that lets you fly so much as maybe like
No, I have this, and this.
maybe
Very cool.
for like a couple of rounds or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the big thing with mine is that it lets my non-spell strike shots actually do a decent amount of damage.
Good deal.
I like the
like that.
end of that wall jump feat. You can use wall jump only once in a turn, unless you're legendary in athletics, in which case you can use it as many times as you can use consecutive jumps. If you're real good at it, just keep going, man.
Maybe someday you will be. Hear the next adventure path.
I'm getting close.
Be legendary.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm a master in athletics.
I'm a master in crafting.
So the next level would be
All
legendary.
right. The week has passed. You got your stuff. What is next?
I guess. Namied.
Even me, or am I still waiting, Justin?
I think probably at
Even
the
you.
end of the week, knowing that we have to go back down soon,
Mm-hmm.
Sherman would
check
be
that
like,
again, dude. I don't remember.
we gotta do something with Namied. And he would suggest that we spend the night back at the fishing village, grab one of the boats that's buried in the sand, and send him out.
Yeah, what item did you order, Aaron?
Expensive one.
Did you get one just so you could sell it?
You wanted like a level 10 item.
He wanted
No, I
a
need
he
a-
wanted a catapult.
Basically, what I'm looking for is just funds toward, like the funds, like a percentage of the purchase price, as well as the resources in order to order it.
Gotcha.
But I will have to pay in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be fine. That's going to cost 1,000 gold pieces.
I did just get a ruby worth 500.
I will say this.
And I have 300 gold on me, plus an additional
ruby-
325 gold from the dude.
Yeah. I would say Sherman might notice this with his psychic like archetype that he has. You do still sense some strange energies coming from that ruby.
From what?
The Lang
Oh.
ruby.
Yeah, I think I would tell Oku, like, I think we should get rid of that as soon as possible. In fact, may not be the worst idea to just stick that in Namied's pocket as we're putting him out to sea.
Yeah, just to get more details on that thing, it seems like the aura seems to be changing quite a bit.
The vibes are off.
The vibes are off, yeah.
The vibes of that ruby are not immaculate.
Imagine, would you be like detecting magic on that thing at all?
Yeah,
kinda
I
suss
would
things
detect
out?
magic on there. So I would cast detect magic as well as read aura.
Okay. You post those so I can actually see what they do. Okay. And this is heightened third or fourth here at this point.
Would be third, I believe. Yeah, because it's
rank or
cantrip
level?
4.
Okay.
Oku can do that too.
Then do it, nerd. You won't.
This is heightened 4th.
Oh shit, she did it.
To detect magic?
Yeah, because I'm a 4th level caster.
I didn't realize you had detect magic. Yeah, you'd be sensing these energies too. So like, there's not spell schools anymore, but yeah, it's kind of like if you were to be reading the magic auras or something, like from what I imagine, like if they're like different types of like divination and conjuration, that kind of thing, you'd be seeing like different like colors emanating from the object. So it seems like there's it seems to be shifting quite a bit. Maybe from something that was you catch, I guess, I don't know, would it tell you the spell exactly?
That I don't know.
It says it pinpoint the source of the highest rank magic of the item.
Well, it's the stone.
So you GM sets to identify the particulars of its magic. I think we can roll to identify it.
Okay.
Probably Arcana or religion or whatever else.
Arcana, I'll take Arcana or Occultism.
All right.
All right, so with a 28, I'd say the weakening aura. Oh, damn.
Oh shit! Critical success. You learn all the attributes of the magic, including its name, for an effect, what it does, any means of activating it for an item or location, and whether it is cursed.
Okay, well, it's definitely not cursed.
Hey.
There seems to have been like a locate spell on this stone. It could be used to locate the denizen of Lang. Specifically.
So
so
we
we
could
could've
use it
used
to
as like
find the
compass
denizen
to
of
find
Lang?
him.
Yes, that would have been one way. That was one thing you guys didn't quite unlock. But you found it right away anyway, so it didn't really matter. But anyway, that that ability of that like aura seems to be waning, and it seems to be shifting into something else. It's not quite finished yet. Not exactly sure. But it does seem to have some sort of
May want to leave it back at the
conjuration or something like kind of like that. But once it's finished, it may have, you know, quite a bit. I mean, and it's like a stronger power coming from it too. Like you're not entirely sure what it's going to end up as, but it will very soon be something that would be potentially useful.
What? Charmeleon is evolving.
Yeah.
Still, if it's conjuration especially, we may want to leave it somewhere that it's not going to hurt anybody.
It's a Lang egg.
It's kind of what I'm afraid of.
Gross.
Well, we can raise him to be a good boy. We can teach him all the good things.
I will say
It's a
this: the
Lang.
Lang influence on this thing is deteriorating at a rapid pace.
Okay.
You are easily able to identify that with him not even being in this plane anymore. He is gone. He is back in Lang.
Good
Very
riddance.
difficult for him to get back here. With that being in the Dreamlands.
May he stay there.
Yeah.
You're right, Justin. That is a really cool animation.
It is. I love
So,
You're
You wanna
are we
see
going to
another
do
cool
the
animation?
funeral on the last night before we head back towards the
The gauntlet.
We were
Yeah,
gonna
the
wait
gauntlet.
for Eli to be back.
Oh, yeah, to do the funeral, that's right.
Well, it's
You could
about
jump in for that.
Time to be wrapping up.
Yeah, I suppose this would be a
Yeah.
good time to wrap it up.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it is getting kind of late.
Yeah. Yeah,
do the
thanks for
funeral
joining
next
us,
time.
everybody. We'll
Yes, for this absolute downer of an episode. Sorry, what are you doing over here, bud?
What?
You just keep laying down these little
Pings.
markers.
Am I
Thanks for
laying
joining us,
homeworkers?
everyone. We'll catch
Yeah.
you next time.
Have a good night,
As they
everybody.
head back down into
I'm a puppet.
the vault. Have a good week.